I'm just gonna try out, trying to work on this. Family, give me something. I'm trying to get something. Low. 9 o'clock. Still no bad time. Peace and love, everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love. I'm trying to learn this stuff, so bear with me. Get me let me get this stuff going. I'm doing YouTube and Zoom at the same, YouTube and this at the same time. So y'all can check me out on YouTube and Facebook. I mean, so check me out, family. I'm on. Won't y'all go to my YouTube channel, the Moors um, Moors Universal Society of Sovereign Tribes. Go to my go to my YouTube channel, right? Support my YouTube channel. I'm on live right now. I'll go to this and check me out there. So listen, family, I'm gonna talk to y'all about corporate law tonight. And we gonna go over some dynamics that y'all need to know, right? Y'all need to understand what your ability to contract. And you have to understand that. You have to understand where you get your sovereignty from. You got to understand the term extraterritorial jurisdiction. Where is that coming from? And you got to understand how to match trust law with corporate law and still preserve private rights. Y'all have to understand that. Ain't nobody coming on to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel. I'm trying to get people to come on live chats. So, hey, y'all can come on to my YouTube channel. So I'm trying to get, a lot of y'all need to understand how to set a lot of things up. And we're going to discuss this tonight, right? We're going to discuss this tonight, and we're going to talk about all of this and how we need to be thinking with this corporate law and trust dynamics and the correlation between trust, corporate law, right? Trust, corporate law, and private rights. One of your private rights is your infinite right to contract. That's your immunity. Under the 14th Amendment, y'all have to understand that you have privileges and then you have immunities. And no state shall interfere with the rights of immunities or privileges or immunities. So how do you develop all of this into trust corporate law? Y'all got to understand this stuff, these correlations between this. You got to understand where your sovereignty lies, okay? So when you're executing these transitions, you can understand how to get your remedy. You don't even, once you understand this, you will stop going to federal and state courts for actions. You will go to the appropriated venue when you're dealing with private rights action. I'm on live. So this is what I want you to understand with this, right? Y'all need to go, some of y'all go to understand with this, right? Y'all need to go. Y'all go to my YouTube channel, man. Support me on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? So, what is the correlation? This door, all that noise and stuff. So, okay, I'm sorry for the interruption. So, your immunity, right, is your right to contract unlimited, an infinite mind. So, if you don't know how to express who you are and what your rights are and your customs, nobody else should know them for you. Nobody else is going to try to protect your rights, your customs, and your law. Got to understand all of this stuff. Talked about trade secrets. So how do you balance the scale? How do you get the court to recognize? I told you, contracts, everything. Some of y'all want to keep putting all these affidavits and these declarations. That's cool. And your privileges or your rights exercised through your ability to juggle these entities, right? Public and private entities. You don't really understand that. Get into the corporation and the trust, how it contract, franchise agreements, intellectual property agreements, those contractual agreements, and ratifying your rights, your private rights, understanding your intellectual property is your through contracts. These are the things that y'all have to understand. And if you understand this information in totality, you will be able to deal with the courts and deal with your rights a little more appropriately due to the fact you don't understand the components of the 14th Amendment and what it actually done for you, right? It gave you duality. What is the duality? You have what? Federal and state simultaneously, right? So now you can exercise these things in these jurisdictions, but also understand that these in the states are liable, right? The federal government is liable, right? When they violate your immunities, right? And they can't interfere with what? Obligations of contracts, not affidavits, contracts. Interfere with what? Obligations of contracts, not affidavits, contracts. So when you understand how to make these correlations and you know the devil is in the detail, and I ain't gonna get into those details, then you understand how you need to be moving and grooving. I got all types of remedies, right? When you work with Musk in the group of Musk, how we can help you from birth to death, right? To blaze a trail, because most of y'all are not planning for 3 generations. You're supposed to prepare for you, your children, and your children's children. At least 200, that's 225 years into the future. Okay, for you, yourself, and your grandchildren. Most of you are not doing that. That's because you don't understand the planning in totality. That's why y'all seeking processes, and those processes you be able to execute. I can show you how you can work through your corporation, right, and instantly get business credit, things of that nature that can help you move forward in the world. Staying away from personal individual sureties, understanding the definition of you when you're dealing with the Social Security Administration. That term deals with those who owe a debt to the United States. Look at all of your contracts. I'm gonna be teaching you how to understand how to deal in your contracts. Baby, I'm on this, baby, I'm doing this. Baby, I'm on this, baby, I'm doing YouTube and live. 1 second. Baby. I'm on YouTube, you gonna be on YouTube. So we okay. No. I got my baby. I apologize, family. I'm in the household. Oh, Facebook at the same time. Get out of here. Let's get back to this, right? We're gonna talk about how the estate planning help you from A to Z. Things that most of y'all ain't thinking about. Because some of us, I understand you study history, but sometimes you can get trapped in time, encapsulated. And I understand that you have to study that, but we have to live in the now. We have to understand the now so that we can properly execute what we're trying to do today. Okay? You want us to control. You have legal and you have equitable rights. Those are two different components. Then you have to understand what? These three along with possession. Just because you have possession of something, you don't necessarily have legal or equitable title. That's just like, for example, you can give your car to who? A brother. Your brother don't have, he just got possession. He don't have no equitable or no legal title, but he do have possession of the property, right? But he don't have equitable or legal title. And that's what y'all got to understand about all of this. We a lot of times we are in the what? We just have possession of these things. We don't have equitable or legal title to mostly everything. So what do we have to do? We have to understand how to contract to preserve our rights and associated with everything that we're trying to do. And you have to understand corporate law in a capacity where you can deal in corporate law. Y'all need to come on to my YouTube channel, family. I got my YouTube channel going. I'm trying to do something different around or something. I want to see if I was trying to set up a green screen, set up some stuff and do some things different, right? So a lot of y'all are running your business, right? And you don't understand how to correct or so that you can then manage the business, right? You got to understand corporate law is very important to this. You can have a trust. See, a lot of corporations, this is what they have. They have a private trust, and then they have a corporation. You will come in and do business with the corporation. I mean, within the corporation, it's just a store that it's a management or operational. It might be an operational entity for the trust under contract, right? You got to understand antitrust laws associated with all of this, right? A lot of times you got to look at peace and love, family, peace and love. Y'all got to check out my channel. Y'all got to watch my videos, man. Y'all got to come on and start coming on to the getting while I'm on YouTube, Facebook at the same damn time. You feel me? I'm going to be doing Instagram next. I'm going to try to do all three and be dropping knowledge, right? So corporate law, trust law, private rights of actions. So where's the key? Where's the key? How do you, because you got to understand, right? Let me put on my glasses, right? You got to understand. See, there's a manipulation factor in all of this, right? That a lot of y'all ain't catching. Property. I'm on my YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel too. I'm on YouTube right now. I'm doing Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Y'all go to my YouTube channel. Check it out. Go to my YouTube channel, family. Go to the YouTube. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. I'm in overdrive. I'm trying some new stuff. I'm trying to get some stuff going. I'm trying to order the corporation's trustees to the parent company, United States. Or the corporation's trustees to the parent company of the United States. So no. United States will probably be the parent company to any entity, but it don't say that. So it states in the 14th Amendment that all persons born or naturalized in the United States are citizens of the state and the United States. And no state shall deny the privileges or immunities, right, of no citizen of the United States, no citizen of the United States. So what y'all have to understand is this, family. I got to sit up because I'm on. What y'all got to understand is this: how to utilize these entities. How to utilize these entities to better position yourself to protect your private rights, your intellectual property, the property that comes from you, right? That they got possession of. One can have legal title and the other one can have equitable title, right? Or you can maintain equitable title, right? The trust may have legal title, and then they can assign it and transfer rights over to the corporation, right? Do an assignment, right? Like you would do a property. Like let's say I would come to you, and I can be the assignee, and you can be the assigner and assign me the property. Explain to me my rights as quasi, right? Quasi powers. This is why private corporations have quasi-governmental powers. Government will transfer powers to private entities through contract. So these are the concepts that I'm breaking down so y'all can get it, right? What we do over at Must is we show you, because the devil's in the details. There's particular language, there's particular structures that need to be utilized that most of y'all don't get. You see what I'm saying? Y'all talking about treaties and all of this stuff. Okay, I got y'all in relationship to being a Moor in your status, right? Things in the treaty, a lot of y'all are misappropriated, right? Rights and laws, okay? Y'all need to understand contracts and how to move and associated with these things. Understand how to align this, and this is what I teach you, right? Through estate planning. I show you how to truly be the creditor, right? Because you got to understand your labor is intellectual property because it's yours, right? You own the labor. It comes from you. It's intellectual property. Most of y'all don't understand this stuff. If you don't know how to contract and preserve certain rights and customs, guess what happens? You don't have them, right? You are subsidiary, meaning that you are a subsidiary of this entity acting in the capacity. That's why when you work for your company, you are liable. The company is liable, but the company can say, where if you wasn't in alliance or you personally injuring somebody, right? So this is what I'm trying to tell you. You got to understand this. You guys haven't litigated, so it's hard for y'all to grasp all of this, right? So if you work for a company, you are an extension of the company, right? Unless the company can prove, like a lot of times, if you drive for a company, they'll have you do a drug test. Why? To determine what? If you was grossly negligent, if you were driving high or drunk, or if you had opioids in your system, that now they can say that affect your impairment, we're not liable, go after him, right? You understand what I'm saying with this information, family? This is what y'all got to understand, right? So if you understand how to transfer, right? Quasi, right? Okay. I don't know what's going on. You get what I'm saying? Quasi. You got quasi. And then the transfer of rights. So now I can be the assigner, right? I can still have legal title, and I can transfer some of those rights over to them where those rights has been transferred. And now I can spell out what the rights they have, right? Associated as me being based upon my status of the assigner, having legal title. Now I can transfer some of those rights over to another entity, and that entity now can have some rights associated. Now you can still have equitable title, but your entities now can have legal title to help you do business while you get the reward for what the business is doing because it's in possession of your intellectual property. And you have to understand that through contract. I'm not going to give y'all all the game. You got to come and get it from King L Bay. You got to come to get the first course of estate planning to get this information in totality. So now you can move. And Must is setting up, right? We got a nice base of group, right? The group is very hands-on. And now with our information and what we're doing and what I'm trying to get y'all to understand, like nobody is teaching this. You don't have nobody on the internet that's teaching this or showing you any of this and how to think about all of this. So from setting up C Corps to S Corps, those are not the only corps. There's other corps or other types of LLCs that's not structured, right? That can be structured, right? You see what I'm saying? That can be structured, right? You got to understand why you working with these entities, right? What's the purpose? What's the importance? What you trying to do? Where you trying to go? How you trying to preserve and understand your nationality and associated with your rights, okay? Okay, based upon what? Some treaties, right? Based upon things being recognized, okay? Then they can go get authenticated and be within the contract, right? That the United States will give you full faith and credit for, that can be ratified over to the corporation, right? So you're talking about certain status if you better do, and then have it ratified to the corporation, and then have it authenticated in the United States. We're going to give you full faith and credit for it. There's so many things y'all need to learn about corporate law. Ride with me, family. Come and take this ride with King L Bay. Let me show you how to break this stuff down. There's levels to this, family. I'm showing you reason why I litigated for 10 years. You're not going to find a whole lot more or individuals, right? Unless they have, we'll talk about lease pendants. We're going to talk about foreclosures. Because when you go to jail, that's what they say, that you did something in which those whites are now waived, right? They are waived based upon the statute. Any private rights, when you came over and did that, you waived that because you came over here and contract. By what? How did you contract? It was implied to this. You've been accepting benefits, okay, from the United States. So I don't have to tell you that you have to pay for your food if you go down into a restaurant and eat it. If you accept those benefits, you are liable for that payment of sitting down and eating that food. So if you go to the government, knock on their door, and they give you something, it's automatically implied, okay? Because they dealing in commerce. This is the stuff that y'all got to understand and look forward to when you're dealing with the estate planning and getting excited about the estate planning and taking it to the next level, right? Taking it to the next level, family. We're gonna be moving. I'm, like I said, now I'm trying to go onto YouTube. I'm gonna try to build that platform live, and I need y'all to come in, right? But check out everything. Share this stuff. Hit this and share this stuff on Facebook, my YouTubes, right? Understand what we're doing. Go to the Moorish Union of Sovereign Tribes, family. Go here and check it out, man. Go here. I got a bunch of stuff and videos already on there, right? We dropping some. I'm dropping some game and some knowledge, and I'm showing you why it's levels to this, and I'm showing you that it's a critical thinking exercise. Stop being indoctrinated from one subject to another, where you getting indoctrinated with a philosophy from another because you're stuck in the process, right? You stuck in the process and you cannot process everything that they told you to do, right? With the estate planning, I set you up and show you how to win. Dang, baby. Come on, baby. You making all that noise. You see what I'm saying? I'm finna set this up. I'm gonna try to get the studio. I'm probably gonna get an office, and we finna start getting this stuff done and showing you how to move past this information. Move past it, right? I'm gonna show you how you need to be thinking, what you need to be doing, and how you need to be rocking, and why you need to be rocking with King L. Bay. Teach you contracts. I'm gonna show you how to deal with child support. How to really deal with child support. What brothers don't understand how to get a remedy, I do. Really get you out of child support. Really understand all these components with this information, right? I'm talking about understanding from the private rights of action side to the trust side to what? To the corporate side. Understanding these laws, taking you into one jurisdiction, right? You can, like, say if you was with Musk, right? When you get with Musk, you're gonna be under this jurisdiction of the state, that corporation, right? But then I'm gonna show you some other stuff, and I ain't gonna put it all out there. That's why I say y'all got to come, right, and rock with King L. Bay and get some of this sauce, man. I should be having way more people, right? Y'all need to be sharing this, man. What they at? He be asking me. Let's go there. I think, Dave, where you at, man? You go to my YouTube channel, Dave. You support me, right? Ask me a question, Dave, because you always ask me. You used to ask me about the habeas corpus. Now let's talk about. A lot of y'all want to know about a habeas. They got two forms. They got a statutory and a common law. Based upon your status, determines the application which you can use. Based upon your status, determine if you're using, right, a corporate habeas, right, or a common law habeas, a writ of habeas corpus. You have to understand the difference between the two to appropriate what we're talking about. We're talking about contracts. Understanding your status, the relationship under common law and under what? Statutory jurisdiction based upon your status. How you move and then the capacity that you're operating in determines the execution of the writ. The capacity, okay, in how you operate in them, dealing in your, right, dealing within a particular jurisdiction to determine if you were in that jurisdiction or not. So I have to do a lot of it about your contracts, which you understand how to preserve your private rights. A proper habeas under the proper status, under a statutory one, or a common law one, right? That's a lot of that's going to deal with what your status is and how we're going to look at that associated with how your contracts are laid down and what you're doing. So let's, this is the stuff that I build up on. You talk about a writ of mandamus or writ of mandamus, how they say it. Y'all talking about a writ of error, right? Most courts don't do that on the corporate side. They got a writ of coram nobis and writ of, was it Rome verbis nobis or something like that. Those writs, they normally have statutory requirements associated with those writs on the public side, executing in the public when you create a minimal contact. So this is why I'm trying to get y'all to go with this information, right? This is my first live. I'm doing 2 lives at the same daggone time. At the same time. You feel me? This is why I say it's levels to this information and rights, right? This is why I say it's levels to understanding your sovereignty, understanding where your mind, I need to be, understanding to know thyself. Knowledge, I told you, ultimate knowledge is knowledge of self, not anything else. Knowledge of self. Everything else comes from self. You teach yourself. Nobody teach you. You actually teach yourself. So in relationship to this, hit the subscribe button. Go ahead. I need to try to get 500-600 subscribers. Y'all need to come over to the channel. I'll be breaking stuff down. I'll be showing you informative information. I could know how to move around. I could show you how to do all types of things. So come on and get your estate planning from King L. Bay. Learn Ghosts in the System, where you are heard but not seen. Understand how to execute your private rights. Stay private. Understanding using terms like confidentiality agreement, trade secret information to remain in your secret place and your sacred place. Learning how to utilize these steps and these processes. Understanding how to get proper provisions so that you can understand how to protect yourself, utilizing estate planning, understanding that the will is the most important document, and growing from there. Come on, family. You feel me? Come on, let's go. What y'all waiting on, man? Subscribe. Come and contact King L Bay. Right? I'm gonna put my stuff out there. Y'all need to come and contact me, right? Go to my Facebook, King L Bay. Go to my Facebook. I'm putting stuff in there. And then hit me up on Messenger. Come on, family. Let's rock. Ain't no, come on, man. You don't know nobody who dropping it like this, right? You don't, and there's no more dropping it like this, right? There's a lot of cats out there. It sounds good. I'm gonna show you how to build credit. I'm gonna show you how to not to build credit, but how to build wealth utilizing credit. I showed you in the term leverage, right? Leverage, right? We were talking about leverage, 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 right? Y'all need to come and rock with me, man. Get this down. I'm working on stuff with my group. Let's go, family. Let's go. It's levels to this game, man. Show you deal in private banking, right? Show you how to utilize assets, put them into the corporation, right? And collateralize those assets, right? They can be used as collateralization associated with all types of things, right? Come and get with King L Bay. Let me show you how to take this to the next level, right? Let me show you what wealth is. Wealth is created, it's not earned. You cannot earn wealth. If you go to work trying to bust your ass, trying to earn wealth, only those NBA players, they create wealth. You have to create wealth. You have to understand wealth comes from within, come within. It's the mind's eye. You have to get this right, right? You got to get this right, family. You got to understand there's levels to this game. You got to live in the now. You got to understand how things work. You got to understand the system, right? Knowledge of self, right? Bruce Lee said it best. Ultimate knowledge is knowledge of self. Know with who you know who thy are. Family. Nationality just ain't gonna help you. It's not the only thing of the day. Y'all have to understand is we have to move beyond that. Ooh, hide in plain sight, baby. Hide in plain sight. Understanding what this game can be, man. Understand what this is. There's levels to the game, family. There's levels to the game, man. There's levels to this, right? You feel me? Let's go. Come on, man. On Facebook, YouTube at the same time. We're going to be doing Instagram. We're going to set up my little office space, man. I got a lot of stuff that I'm about to be dropping. You know, I got a little mic. I don't even know how to use it. I done had it for maybe a year or two. I got stuff. I'm trying to get it done. I got to learn how to hook all this stuff up. Got a decent little mic. You feel me? Look professional, King L Bay on the live today, dropping these lives. You feel me? Commentator King L Bay coming to you live and direct. Dropping this knowledge. Busthead Fred came into town and bust your head with this information. You feel me? Let's get to it, family. It's levels to the game, man. Understanding that private property, intellectual property, right? You own those rights to that intellectual property. Nobody can tell you what to do with it. Understand how to bring that into a public forum through contracts. See, understand that. See, another thing that we talked about is funding. Y'all get twisted when I told you about credit and funding, right? Bankers are giving you intellectual property, right? It's a service. They provide you with a service, right? That service allow you to connect with other entities, right? The two entities, right? It's a bargaining chip, a bargaining tool. It's not the money itself. It's a trick. The money has no substance and only have value when you give it, right? The money only has the value when you give it to it. The two entities, right? They decide what to accept based upon what? An agreement, a contract. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Y'all put it into play. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's really the contracts that's the money. Ooh, 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 ooh. Boy, I kill your baby. Drop that knowledge all day, family. You feel me? It's levels. Knock it out the park, baby. Knock it out the park. It's levels. You need to come and holler at your boy. Come on, man. Get my YouTube channel popping. Stop listening to these cats. I can show you how to deal with all of the entities, right? I can show you how to deal with them all. I can show you how to establish a jurisdiction. I can show you how to establish and ratify all your rights. I can show you how to utilize the Quran as a living trust. Come on, family. Come on, family. Come on, family. You rocking with me? Come on, levels to the game, man. Levels. Want to give you, man. They're not going to give it to you. They don't understand it. We can have conversations about who's doing what. But let's go, family. Let's go. Let's go get it. You want the bag? Use this to get the bag. Right? Me and Chief Vanderlei, we was talking about everything, right? And I was as he was, we was going back and forth, right? That's right. Come and rock with your boy. We were talking about commodity, right? And I told him, I said, humans, right? Ingenuity is the most valuable commodity known to man. And we were going back and forth. We was talking, gold don't do nothing. You can't eat gold. You can, right? Man give it value. But some people were smart enough to understand what is more important, human ingenuity, because everything that you see that propels our society is knowledge, is human ingenuity. Why? You got, what were some of the things? You got the telegram, you got the telephone, you got cars, computers, right? You got cell phones, cell phone tires, you got electricity, you got gas, all these different things that came into play through human ingenuity, right? So I was telling him about credit and how credit works. All of these things, money and gold, are manipulating factors. The substance, the true substance, is in the ingenuity of the human brain, the mind, the things that you can create. So if a society, okay, produces the most significant things to the world or gift the world with these, and they contract it to these other societies for these other societies to enjoy, right? Now they're indebted to this society, right? Because this in society have enriched them with a quality of service, right? There was intellectual property in which was the embetterment of that society. So now this society could be forever into debt. Okay. Now this society can control this other society based upon treaties, right? which ain't nothing but another term for contract. I don't think y'all really hear me, family. I don't really think you hear me. I drop bombs on them. I'm dropping boom, 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 right? So we was talking about value, things of value. I was telling him credit is, I said a man, he was saying, we was talking, he said such and such is worth his weight in gold. But I said a man's reputation, okay? We was talking about reputation, right? Slander, I started bringing that up. Your reputation is worth its weight in gold also. Reputation, I said something else about that. It's another saying about your reputation. But your reputation precedes you, right? Meaning that when everybody know that you a good guy and that you about your business, right? Your reputation precedes you. People going to hear about you. They might not even see you, but they're going to know about you based upon your reputation, right? Your reputation means everything. That's why slander, right? You can ruin somebody based upon slander, right? You feel me? Levels to this. Teach you how to deal with these courts correctly by understanding how to move in the particular past capacity, understanding your rights. Then understanding that you only supposed to be in one particular court day. That's where you go, right? To enforce your private rights. Let's go, family. You feel me? Let's keep it rocking and don't stop. I'm been on here about an hour, dropping some knowledge, man. It's 10:08 where I'm at. Some of y'all, it could be less. Come on, man. I'm dropping sauce, showing you how to do this, showing you how to be heard but not seen. This is King L. Bay, the maker of Ghosting the System, right? Ghosting this interactive, comprehensible plan. Understanding the state planning, right? Ghosting the system. Come on, family. Y'all ready for the ghosting the system, right? YouTube going. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. Hit me with some questions on my YouTube. Come on to my YouTube. Let's get this cracking and lacking. Come on, family. Let's get it cracking, lacking. Let's go over to this next level, right? We do this for real, not for fake. I told you. A brother who understands how to do this got to understand the game with this, how to, right? Understanding that, man, I could go into some levels into this, right? Yes, support that family. Support that family. Support. Put it out there. Put the cash out. Come on, family. You need this. King L. Bates. Bushead Fred is in the building. AKA Mr. Remedy. Put this cash app on you. Cash app. Come on, man. Stop being stingy with the twos and fews. And come on, hit the mash, hit the button, family. See if it pulls up. Working, I'm doing some work. Come on, get this trust. Man, I got the game for you, family. I got it, I'm telling you. Ooh, let's go. Come on now. Understanding how to do this, right? And now they can't chew on this. I know it's solid. You see what I'm saying? I know it's solid. I just be dropping spread, Mr. Remedy. Okay, I drop this sauce. I drop this knowledge. I give you what you're looking for. Give you what you need, right? Line up. Come on, family. Support King L Bay. I drop this all day. Come on now. We doing this, family. We pushing this. Make sure you come in. You hit the subscription, right? Look at all my ghosts in the system on YouTube. Let's go. Let's keep it rocking. Let's take this to the next level. Let me show you how to crap out to y'all, man. I can't give it out to you. I can't give it all to you, but I'm been dropping some sauce. What y'all need, man? What y'all need? I'm telling you, man. Listen. You have to know the local rules of the court. Okay, right? You have to know all of these different things. Local rules, federal rules. If you're in the federal court, you got to understand rules of evidence, civil rules of procedure, if you're dealing with that criminal rule, and then they have to know the rules. You feel me? Come on in, family. I'm telling you, this is why. Listen, I can take you, show you how to build corporate credit. You got your job. I'll show you how to get your corporate credit. Stop going into bank talking about, I want to open up a personal account to be personally liable for everything. Stop putting yourself through it. Don't do it. Understand how to move in the public and move correctly. Come on, rock with King L Bay. Understand you can't just have a trust, because trustees and stuff, they have to be under risk management. They have to be insured in the public if you're going to be dealing with trustees. See, trustees if they do something, they have to be bonded. That's why you got to understand corporate law so you can utilize that in the public too, right? I'm telling y'all, it's levels to this, family. It's levels to this. Ta-da! Y'all better stop getting into these processes. One brother got a process. This brother got a process. Listen, this is what's so funny, right? It's so funny. Brothers be like, government recognize our rights in this. They gonna recognize your rights when you create a damn corporation. A corporation, they recognize his rights. What is you talking about, man? They tell you what a person is. They tell you a person is a trust, it's an estate, it's a corporation, it's an individual. It tell you the different things. If you set it up right, it's automatically recognized. King Gilbert. It's recognized. You got to put your articles of corporations together. It's all like stuff you got to do. Man, come on, man. Rock with your boy. Rock with your boy, man. You want to be recognized, I'm going to get you recognized. You understand? We're going to do it big. We're going to take it to the next level. I'm going to keep it popping and locking. We're going to keep it rocking. We're going to make it do what it do. Family. You feel me? We're going to make it do what it do. Right? Show you how to get these bust this sauce. You feel me? Get this bag, man. Get this bag. I told you wealth is not earned, it's created. The gifts. Y'all come over into my YouTube channel, man. Come over to here, right? The Moorish Universal Society of Tribes. Come on, man. Come on over to the channel. Get the sauce, right? I've been on here for about an hour. I think I'm going to take a break. I'm going to try to get the subscribers up. Come on, send everybody to it. You see my channel, man. You see me. I'm doing this at the same time, family. I'm doing this at the same time. You feel me? I've been on here an hour. I'm about to get off of here. Peace and love, everybody. Look, y'all been looking me up on Facebook. Come on, get some of this sauce from King L, babe. I don't know if I'm gonna put my number up on YouTube. It might, shit, that might be too much. I don't know. I'm gonna put that on Facebook. I'm gonna put this number right. We got multiple numbers. We got multiple corporations. Doom, 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 doom. King LB. That's my number up on the screen, family. You feel me? I got love for everybody. I put my cash app there, man. Y'all gotta put your cash app. Y'all gotta put that up there, man. Holla at your boy King LB. Let's go. Peace of love. I'm out. In this, and then in this. Thank you, family. Thank you.